back with another episode. Everybody knows the roll call. Chad to my right. And then one of our new guests, the CEO of Levelupintech.com. Well, the business is Levelupintech, but then we can add to that. You can go to Levelupintech.com to check out what this man got going on. He doing great things for the community, adding a service for the people so they can get hip and get knowledge about what the tech world is about, the cloud world is about. So we got Broadus right here to my left. Everybody give him a hand.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you guys
So
for having me here.
oh, my bad.
Nah, you good,
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited, man.
That's your shit.
I got my homie here, so I was like, I wanted to jump straight into the questions.
Yeah,
But
let's go.
yeah, just tell the people what you got going on, man.
Yeah, man. So, with Level Up Tech, what we do is provide a 20-week strategic cloud-based training, coaching that really helps you understand and gain experience to solve problems as an engineer, cloud engineer. And we focus more on the hands-on experience. A lot of people that come into tech or even cloud, the first thing they talk about is literally getting certified. Like, yo, I want to get certified. That's how I'm going to get the job. While that may be true, they may help you get a job.
Yeah.
But, for the most part, with all this digital transformation and people jumping and adapting to cloud now,
Right.
companies want to see you be able to solve problems, right?
Very
So
true.
we
Very
want to
true.
have that skills base or that experience so you could bring to the table
Right.
and be able to say, yeah, I could walk the walk instead of talking the talk as well.
Yes.
And that's what we focus on. A lot of people want to come from A to go to B. We understand that. We just have to understand how you get there,
Yeah.
right? And at the end, what are you going to be? You're going to be more confident. You're going to be more secure and understand your value of what you can bring to a company.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
that's what's up.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Because I asked you maybe like 5 years ago before you got started with it. I was like, yo, what you about to do? And then he was like, man, I'm about to do this. And I was like, I'm like interested in it,
Yeah.
but it's a whole, like when you be like explaining stuff to me and everything, it's just like a whole nother can of worms, man.
But it's like a language, right? Somebody speaks Spanish to you. You don't know what the hell they talking about until you start learning Spanish.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you might only understand a couple words
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
And then
that's-
all of a sudden you have those real conversations that you be like, yeah, he said that, he wants some sneakers out of the closet. Go ahead. Whatever, right?
Yeah.
So this is the same thing, man. Like
Man.
this shit ain't, I ain't have a technical background. Like
Mhm.
Right.
maybe this shit ain't easy,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but you can learn it. That's it.
Yeah, because what was I about to ask? Because you said something about sneakers, and that's one thing me and Chad
Yeah.
wanted to talk to you
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Because
That's kind of how I like I said, I've seen it before, man, when it
Mhm.
comes to, like I said, we talked about earlier, coaching and, seeing the kids on the court. But then this guy, his name is Travis. I'm sure you heard of him, Travis Minor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a Charles, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sneakerhead,
Yeah.
shoes galore.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
he's always telling me about Broadus. I'm like, that name sounds familiar. And then, at one of the games, he pointed you out. I said, I've seen him, man. I maybe have him some sneakers. Look, I was like, man, I got a big foot, man. I got wear size 13. It's hard to get a good shoe my size.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, man, that's one thing for sure we wanted to talk to
Yeah,
you about the
man.
sneaker game.
I ain't the sneaker king, but I try to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? If sneakers that I want,
Yeah.
I'm not a hype beast where I jump on all the shit that come out. I used to, you know what I'm saying?
Right, same.
But as I settle into my own style and personality,
There we go.
I just rock the shit I want. And fortunately for me, that's most of the hot shit.
Yo, it's so much like just talking about the sneaker game, man. Like back when I was into it, of course your typical Jordans and all this other, but now like you talk about your Yeezys and your like
they
just,
keep getting ugly and uglier though.
dude.
You know?
Yeah. When I saw the sandal, I'm like, or
Yo.
slipper, whatever you want to call it, I'm like, ain't no way in the world, man.
Listen, and you know what? The sandal, the slipper, the slide, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry from cursing.
Oh, man,
whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I told you
So,
no holds barred.
it actually looks decent on feet.
Yeah.
So like I seen a couple of people I know that they rocking with some even basketball shorts,
Yeah,
or like I
yeah.
see the style is now a lot of people rocking with like more tight shorts. You know what I'm saying? The more
Okay,
tight shorts is dope looking,
okay,
Mhm.
but this new fucking sneaker he got
yeah.
coming out, bro, this shit is
The
hideous.
one, okay,
This
so
Kanye, right?
Yes, I
yeah,
mean, hold on.
yeah,
I know
no,
people can't see it on the camera,
yeah.
but I want to show you guys this
The
fucking
one,
sneaker,
yeah, the
man.
one I'm thinking about has all. It looked like a space, like shoe with like a bunch of holes. That's it.
Yo, what is that?
This is a
Look like a
fucking
piece of bread.
you
Like,
know what? This forgot, like SpaceX forgot this shit when they went to Mars.
Yeah.
This was part of the fucking outfit that they wanted to, they got Kanye West to design this, and they was like,
man,
even too ugly for them. They was like, we can't take this shit out here, man. It's
S
like,
so my question is, people wear this stuff now. Like, when they see stuff like that, they like, "Yo," or is it type as like a trend thing, or like, 'cause you in the game, so I don't really
it's yeah, you know what I mean? And the funny part of it, bro, like some people will pull it off and you be like, that shit look that shit look
yeah,
dope. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I ain't gonna try it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And then some people pull out, you be like, yo, you look like a straight clown. But you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
it's true.
that's just how it is, man.
Yeah.
Like it's those who can and those who can't and
Yeah.
those who won't. And I think I'm part of those who won't.
Ah,
You know
Did
what
you
I
think
mean?
it's just a set? Because back when you in like school, people like got small, like Devin Johnson. He got like one of the smallest feet, but his shoe.
Look, Carlos.
But look, what am I supposed to do? I gotta put somebody's name out there,
Yo,
Yeah.
stop.
and
yo. Oh,
it's
man.
like you see them with a certain pair of Jordans on, you like, man, they
Yeah.
look good.
Right.
But then
right.
when you go get them,
Yeah, that's
You
good.
like-
That's a true point.
you like,
Well, I mean,
whoa.
my feet not that big. I'm like 9.5, 10. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, I was
that's it.
wearing that back in like 8th grade. Shoes.
Yo, so that's that's what it is. It's like my size is very like 13s are popular,
Yeah.
9.5, 10s are popular.
Mhm.
15s, man. Like my man at the barbershop, man. It's like, yo, I wish I could find a
Yeah.
15. He was like, I even emailed Nike, was like, y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I can't even get one shoe.
And they won't even make
One.
it, but they'll make it for LeBron or somebody like that.
Well, not even that. It just sell out so
Yeah.
quick. Like it's
Oh.
like, yo, I was on here at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
10:01, my shit is gone. How, Sway? You know what I'm saying? How?
You know what I miss, man, about like the whole sneaker game thing, man, is that you would go to these stores back when they used to, of course, drop them, and you would wait in the line, man. But now, right, they got people who wait in line for other people, and I think the whole sneaker game's been messed up like years ago, man. Like people just came and infiltrated it and just like just wiped it out, man. It's just so crazy. That's why my last pair of shoes, like I used to collect them, man. I used to like, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to resell one day. But I used to wear them. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear these. But like my last pair that I sold, man, I went on StockX. I'm sure you're familiar with that website, man. But it's a site where you can, buy or sell, sneakers, and it tells you how much profit you can get from these shoes. And you look at the price of these shoes, man. Some selling for $2,000, $4,000.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Straight up.
I mean, right? The retail price $200. You can flip. I mean, but like, there's money in it if you can get the right shoe.
Right.
But like, man, my last pair that I had, and like I said, I sold all my. I probably got, a pair of some 12s at the house. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't nothing too special, but like, that's probably the last pair that I had. But I sold some 13s, and I probably got about $350 for them. You know what I'm saying? Dead stock. I ain't put my foot in them. I figured one day I can sell them to somebody who really wanted them. And so, yeah, man. I mean, it's just different, man. That's why I see these kids now and what they're doing. Shoot, I seen that something that was online about this kid. His mother was an executive for Nike or
Yeah,
whatever.
I was gonna ask you about that. if
Oh, you
heard
was?
about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
yeah.
Oh my!
He fucked it up.
Was that for real?
Yeah. So I haven't looked at the whole entire story from what I've seen. she is like over, and I could be totally wrong on this, America. So she is like over like the sneakers app department or some shit
She
like that.
over the whole United, like they was explaining like she the GM of the whole United States for Nike.
So I want to say he used her corporate card
Mhm.
to purchase $100 and something thousand,
Oh,
$100 and something $1,000 worth of sneakers. Inside trading, bro. Like talk about she built a business. Like, come on, bro. That's like that's like you working for El Chapo and you took some bricks on the side and sold them yourself. What you think will happen?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's, I mean, the game has changed to where the hype is still there, right? But so just take it from like right now, and let me go back to like 2000 and I want to say like 16, where the 12s came out. They were the
Concourse?
no, we called them the tax day 12s, but they were all black. I forgot the name of them. Oh my God, yo. Why I can't think of these 12s? They black and white. They came out on like February, tax. Everybody got their taxes. I can't remember the name of the 12s.
Yeah.
So we go, I'm reselling at the time. So I go to Lynchburg Mall, like the mall out in Lynchburg, because that's where they said they had them. Right? So I was living near Roanoke at the time.
Okay.
So we go out there like 7. So I'm like, I'm gonna beat the crowd, babe, because I need about 4 pair, 5 pair. Already got them lit for like $350. $380, and that's $200 profit for me, you know what I'm saying, each shoe. So I'm like, I'll sit out there at 7, real quick. Bro, I got out there at 7. The fucking mall was packed already.
What, like the line and everything?
The line, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, Foot Action and Foot Locker had a line all down the mall, right? So think about this. I go and I sit in Foot Locker's line. Okay. Understand what I'm saying, okay? 9 o'clock. Stores open at 10.
Uh-huh.
9 o'clock. These motherfuckers said, sorry, everybody, we sold out. How the fuck y'all sold out if it ain't even open yet?
They gave out vouchers?
This first come, first serve, bro.
Oh.
How you sell out, you not even open yet?
Yeah, wait.
They was selling joints through the gates.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I go down to Foot Action. They breaking down the gate. I told my wife, I said, we gotta get the fuck up out of here, yo.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
This shit is crazy. Yo, I'm mad because I can't is it the Masters? Yeah, 12 the Masters. That's what they were. The 12 Masters.
And what color were they? You said black,
black,
and
white, had the gold shoestring holders and everything.
Ooh, okay.
So to now, you don't see none of that. No more violence over sneakers like that, right? Because everything's online. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'll really, I'll pay $1,000 for the sneakers. I'll pay $1,500 for the sneakers. But the thing with me is, I ain't gonna use my money. What I do is, if I want a $1,500 pair of sneakers, then $1,500 need to come out of my closet. So like, be like, okay, what can I sell that's okay? I got these worth about 8. These worth about another 8. I'll just sell these 2 to get that if I want it that bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But lately I've been on a designer kick too. You know what I'm saying? Like Gucci and shit like that. So
expensive taste.
I'm not, I mean, like it's crazy thing to say about Gucci, right? So bought a pair of Gucci sneakers a couple months ago. They were the 1977 high top. Looking at the instructions on these, because these were made out of like different material.
Hold on. You got instructions for shoes.
Well, they were made out of, I forgot the material they had. I knew Peter gonna kill me. They had like animal fur inside.
What?
To keep your feet warm, but the outside was like suede, like
that's,
you know what I mean? So look at the instructions on definitely how to clean them and shit. I mean, because they $1,000. You like, you know what I'm saying? I have to make sure I can't wear these bitches in the rain, whatever. They basically said don't fucking wear them.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? It was like you can't get no water, you can't get no dirt,
no air,
you can't get nothing. I was like, so basically, don't even wear them. We buy these sneakers and don't even wear them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But Crep Protect, they got, I don't know if you're familiar with Crep Protect, like
Not
Crep
really.
Cleaner, Rejuvenator, all those cleaners.
Oh,
You
okay.
spray
Okay.
Crep Protect on the joints,
Mhm.
and I was eating breakfast somewhere, and my daughter spilled syrup on them.
Oh.
It didn't mess them up. That Crep Protect, I looked, it beat it up. The syrup beat it up on the sneaker, and I flicked it off. I was like, oh, shit. Like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like, it's different now, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that is,
I
man.
mean, if you got the money to play, I mean, the resale market, if you're an established player, you've been doing this for years,
Yeah.
then I mean, I think you're good. But I think to come into this game now saying, yo, I'm gonna be reseller. I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
It's too saturated,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the profit margin for most shoes are not there that you can get.
Right.
You gotta really be with a developer to build a certain
Mm.
bot to be able to
Gotcha.
go and get these sneakers offline. You gotta have an incredible bot.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that means you're gonna spend thousands of dollars off the rip
Man.
just to even develop this bot or
Yeah.
pay for a bot that's already developed. So you have to look at, okay, if I spend $5,000 on this bot, I can make that $5,000 back.
Yeah.
But it is still what happens is, and this is what I learned coming into tech. A lot of people don't understand the infrastructure behind bots, right?
Okay.
Because now you have this bot. What they do is they'll put it on their computer and try to run it and be pissed off when they don't hit anything. What they got to understand is they're running it off of their network in their house, which is slow as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 100 megabytes per second.
Right.
Or some shit, like maybe even 25.
I was gonna say, yeah, even
You know
lower
what I'm
than that,
saying?
for sure.
Where you got people out here who understand the infrastructure, they'll go purchase a server on a cloud infrastructure. Like they'll purchase a Windows server on like Amazon Web Services cloud infrastructure, which is commercial infrastructure that gives you like a gig automatically, right? So what they do is they'll place a server or get a server in a region that's closest to the data center of the company that they want to hit. So let's say if you're looking at Supreme, right?
Right. Oh.
And Supreme is in New York. The closest data center you can get on the server would be like DC or Ohio,
Okay.
right? And then you want to make sure like your IP addresses is what you call proxies. Proxies help you emulate more than one person at a time. So what I mean by that is, and I know a lot of people may not know what I'm talking about.
I'm sure some people follow you.
when you hit a company like Supreme or Foot Locker or whatever, if you hit it many times with the same IP address, that's the IP address of your network, they're going to shut you down because they know you're a bot. They're like, oh, this just hit us like 100 times of the same. It's a bot. But what you do, you can hit it 100 times, but you got to have 100 different IP addresses to show that you're different people. It looks like you're a different person. So once the shoe is carded, it doesn't matter because the bot takes your information, your purchase information, automatically fills it in and purchases the shoe. Yeah, but you have to get access to the sneaker. Yeah. So in order to have low latency, what this means is a higher rate of connection, right? You put it closest to the region that you're in. So like if you're doing Supreme New York and you do Ohio for your data center, right? You can get an IP address or all IP addresses that say either New York or Ohio. So think about if you're driving a car and you're in Ohio and you're trying to get to New York, and let's say you have an IP address that says Charlotte, that means your traffic is going to go from your server in Ohio to Charlotte to New York. And when it responds, like if Supreme says, hold on, we're trying to cart, it's got to go from New York to Charlotte to Ohio.
Dude, that's crazy.
When all you got to do is do IP addresses to make it look like you're in Ohio or New York. So when you send that message to say, hey, I'm trying to cart this shoe, it can go from Ohio to New York, straight shot. And then when they respond, it goes from New York to Ohio. Do you follow me?
Man,
Yo,
look,
go ahead, Chad.
No. I was going to say, like, I follow you, dude, because check this out. Every time I would try to get a shoe and it would tell me to hold on, I kept holding on, and I never got the shoe. And it's
right.
But now that you broke it down like that, man, I really see kind of like what's happening in the background, like you talked about. Man.
Because it's all about speed and connection.
Yeah.
Right. So think about getting sneakers. Right. Is more like how can I put it? Once again, if you're over in let's say you're straight ahead of me and I got a football.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to throw you the football, I'll just throw you the fucking football.
Mm-hmm.
What sense does it make if I throw the football to somebody to the side of me and be like, yo, throw Raheem that football? And then when you're trying to get me the football back, you throw the football to him and be like, yo, throw Broadus the football.
And you
That's too much time and connection when I can literally just shoot the football straight to you back and forth. And that's less time that we got to connect and a greater connection at that. So for those who understand that, that's what it's like getting sneakers. And for those who don't understand that, that's the problem that you're going to face when you're trying to get sneakers and trying to get a bot, because you don't understand the infrastructure that's behind it and servers and all of that. You got your bot and you might hit on something. You be like, yo, this spot fire. I told you. And then the next few releases where it matters, all the traffic come in and all the people want this shit. And then you don't get them. You be like, man, this shit trash.
Yeah.
It ain't the bot. It's the infrastructure that you don't know about or how to set up. And that's why I got into tech. I got into tech to be a better reseller.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying? Because I was like, if I can learn the science behind this shit, I could cop more sneakers. Because at the time, I had a huge reselling company called Daily Flex Club. And we used to service I'll say like B-list celebrities like Boosie.
I think you told me about a couple.
So Boosie, Demetrius Shipp Jr., who played Tupac in All Eyes on Me.
Oh, snap.
Safari, basketball players like Troy Daniels, Kemba Walker, A-list, you know what I mean? So we used to have them, and it was just all about getting, they were paying top dollar, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them expected free, like Safari wanted sneakers for free. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. I give you, he like, yo, bro, I gave him one pair of sneakers. That was just for marketing, right? I mean, at the time he was still with Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? So people knew him, he had music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then he was like, yeah. He started purchasing. Then he was like, yo, I need this, that, and this. He had 4 sneakers. He was like, send them to my stylist, bro. ASAP, man, I got you. And he was like, I'll show you love by posting in it. I was like, so obviously he ain't gonna give me no money.
Nah, he wasn't gonna give me
like, bro, it's all about the bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
but yeah, that's why I got into tech, man. And then I started realizing like, yo, fuck this resale.
Yeah.
Like I could go in here and make a bag in tech in itself.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And literally, just start learning that and just change my life. And from there, I'm sorry if I'm talking too much.
Because you teaching people some, you teaching me some stuff.
He already broke it down to a science.
Yeah, because I'm like, I would never know that it's that much involved with the back end or the underlying things of getting tennis shoes. Because I tried to do it one time before, and I'm just like, they gone just like that. Or you never even reach the access to get there. It'll tell you, at face value, like, hey, like Chad said, hold on.
Yeah.
But then you click again, it's like, boom, everything done.
Yep.
And I'm like, ain't no way a whole bunch of people, I'm thinking like, this was my mindset before you taught me that. All these people, I got a chance. But then when you got those bots, you ain't got no chance.
Because the people who understand the tech behind it have the chance, right?
Yeah.
So before, like in 2015, because I was doing this since 2014. So 2015, I created what they call add to cart service. I had bots, and I actually created a partnership with a bot called Nike Slayer at the time, and they were fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, yo, Daily Flex Club, we like what you're doing. I was doing memberships. Like add to cart service was exactly what it was. On Nike, when the popular drop comes out, Nike allowed you to have accounts. They still do on the sneakers app, but they're like, so on the accounts on Nike, if you cart a shoe, Nike allowed that shoe to stay in your cart for like an hour, sometimes even 3 or 4 hours. So when you come back in later on, the sneaker will still be carted and you have an opportunity to buy it, right? People like me took advantage of that, right? So what I did was I said, okay, these sneakers come out, look, are they regular sneakers? I knew they were regular smugglers. Some people were like, yo, I can't get them. Like, yo, we could buy them for you, add them to your cart, $20, right? Let's say we get 30 orders, $600, and just
easy.
And what it does is take your information on your Nike account, bot and cart your shoe, and then text you and tell you that your shoe is in your cart. Go ahead and log in so you can purchase. Right.
That's good. Okay.
So I made a killing. So I did memberships where I was like, yo, $10 for the membership, and I give you up to half off on the carts. Right. So I'm like, the more memberships, that's residual income. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna buy from me anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So I partnered up with this guy. His name was Joe Esposito. He has a huge now he has a huge, I guess you want to call it, culture page on Instagram. It's called PNoE77. But at the time, he was sneakers, and we partnered up. So we started, like, as long as I gave him free sneakers, like free access, free carts, so he could buy the sneakers, he would promote me. So we got up to the Chicago ones in 2015 or 16 was about to come out. And we got like 95 orders for add to cart. Right. And at $49.99 a piece.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So we was finna eat for one, like all it took for me was an hour. So that bot, all you hear is blink, 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 blink. When they make that noise, that means somebody got caught it. It was money.
Yeah.
So then Nike said, hey, we scrapping these releases right now. So they took the releases off. They took the Chicago ones off. So I had to refund all the money, right?
Oh, man.
So they was like, you know what? We're not releasing any more heat. And we was like, what the fuck they doing? 4 months later, they came out with the sneakers app because the bots was killing them.
Wow.
So they came out with the sneakers app to combat bots.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what sneakers apps was. And then developers got smart.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, you just make a bot for sneakers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just a thrill back in the day to see it where it is now, where like bots back in the day was way different. Like people see the opportunity and the money that people can make now. So developers are charging an arm and a leg. Yeah. Back in the day, I could get a bot for $500 that somebody got to pay $5,000 for it now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the sneaker history, or not sneaker history, resale history for everybody that's listening.
So what about that dude? It's a young guy that I see on like Instagram, and then it's a place up in New York that all the like the famous people go to shopping for shoes. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a place up in New Jersey, New York. You know, it's like on YouTube.
The main place that a lot of people.
It's a lot of them. So like it's a lot of main places now. So if you're talking about like Flight Club,
I think
that's not even the standard now.
Whoa!
Like, so
what's that? My bad, but what's that short dude, that young dude that's like reselling shoes on like young? He like
with DJ Khaled.
He like 15 or 16.
Oh nah, he probably like 19 now.
Oh, 19.
You talking about? I know what you're talking about, Benjamin.
Yeah, I think that's
Kicks, right? Yeah.
So is he like the standard, or let you get to that?
He's not standard anymore. So the standard to me is a guy named Jason. His name is 2 J's. Okay. He has a sneaker resale shop called Urban Necessities. So Urban Necessity is like I call it the biggest resale sneaker shop in the nation besides Round 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Round 2. Round 2 was created by Sean Weatherspoon and a couple other partners. Sean Weatherspoon came out with the Air Max. Have you seen the corduroy Air Max with all the different colors on it? The Air Max like 95-ish looking, and it was corduroys. They called it Sean Weatherspoon. Look him up. You probably seen them. But Sean Weatherspoon is actually, the first store was in Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Then they created one in Hollywood. And they got one like in New York now. They got one in Chicago, maybe Miami. And so 2 J's, Urban Necessities. Oh, so I'm saying, I know you seen them. Yeah. So they from here. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if originally, but their first store, I believe, was in Richmond. They just shut it down though.
Okay. Why did they do that?
COVID. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But they were, you know what I mean. So with Jason, I was buying from him out the trunk in 2013. My last pair I bought from him out the trunk was a pair of 2013 Shaquille O'Neal Reebok joints. Pumps. I guess you call them Shack Attacks. Yeah.
Not the Walmart ones, right?
No, not the hypnotized ones. You know, the hypnotized with the stripes. This was the original Orlando Magic white joints. So he was buying sneakers out of like Finish Line and shit in Vegas and selling out the trunk to this dude having 5 shops, man, right now. And they're like, he's so big that you go to Vegas, if you're a sneakerhead, you're going to his store.
Mm.
You're not going to Finish Line. You're not thinking like, let me go to Finish Line or Foot Locker.
Yeah.
No, you like, I'm going to Urban Necessities. And he had people lined up at his store to buy for resale
That's crazy.
when Finish Line was right beside him in the mall.
Oh man.
What?
That's the experience. And let me tell you the smart shit that he did. He partnered with Brazzers. So look, so you know what Brazzers is?
Yeah, I know
what
Yeah, you know what Brazzers. You fucking know what Brazzers is. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, look, no.
so Brazzers, so you know these key machines they got with the sneakers in them. You put the key in, you go in the sneakers, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So he had he was like one of the first people with him for sneakers.
Mhm.
So like that drew attention around the store. So obviously, almost like how grocery stores use gas, because grocery stores don't make money off of gas like that. They make pennies on the dollar off of gas.
Yeah.
Right.
The whole magic of it is to go get you in the grocery store to purchase,
Mhm.
right? So that's where the sneaker key carts are. Brazzers came in and sponsored him. So they spent a shit ton of money to have Brazzers. So he was so popular, they felt the value of partnering with him to get their logos and shit. So they had 5 machines with Brazzers logos and Brazzers wraps all around them, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Think about they pay him money to do that. So
Yo.
the cost of those machines and everything was in the machines is already taken care of, plus money in his pocket.
Mm.
So all
Mhm.
he had to do was just put them out there and people will come.
Yeah.
And they would go in the store and buy.
Man.
They not going to the sneak machine and you're not going to Urban Necessities and just to go to the sneaker key machine outside and not going to the store.
Exactly.
Especially the sneakerhead, you're not fucking doing that.
Yeah.
Because the store is so popular that you want people on Instagram to see that you at the fucking store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, the business he created off of that, is crazy. And just a lot of people just creating opportunity off sneakers from back in the day that's really reaping the benefits of it now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like store-wise. Because at this moment, I don't believe you can. And this is just my opinion.
Mhm.
You can't open a mom and pop sneaker store right now and thrive. You have to be already set up and already have the name.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to
You know
ask
what
you
I'm
about. Like, how do you feel about a lot of these like local businesses that was once up and isn't doing quite the best, or like I'm not familiar with it. I don't shop there like I used to, but yeah, like, how you feel about those, man? Like,
So I think one particularly that we have right in this in Charlottesville is
Mhm.
he's already had a name. I mean, he's been doing it for years,
mhm.
right? So he's been doing it the right way where he's not brand new. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So I think one thing you could do is be more more on the scene online,
Yeah,
Mhm.
right?
gotcha.
Have that experience online. So when people come to Charlottesville, they want to come to the store for the
Yeah.
experience as well,
For sure.
right?
Yeah.
But for new people who want to come
Mhm.
and set up shop, I don't think it's gonna happen
Mm.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I mean the way the game is now, I'll say it wouldn't make sense
Yeah.
because the times that we're in now,
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
could create the same experience with content
Yeah.
online and sell the fuck out of sneakers,
And you can do it like right at your house, right?
right? So like
Yeah.
after Daily Flex Club failed, right? Because at one point I failed. I put eggs in one basket and lost those fucking eggs, and I lost almost all my cash from my business, and I had to shut down because of a mistake that I made, right?
Mhm.
So after Daily Flex Club, I was like, well, let me show people how to find a legit plug, how to build a resale business,
Mm-hmm.
and give them sneaker news. So that was the whole thing. So I created a page a company called sneakermiyagi.com. So
That's what that's one of the ones I heard that you had set up for yourself, man. Sneaker Miyagi.
yeah. So Sneaker Miyagi was supposed to be sneaker news,
Mm.
right? And really a guide to people who want to get into the industry and sell, build a business, or even just find great shoes and what a legit plug look like. Because I felt I dealt with so many, bro. Like I got scammed on so many sneakers. I knew what a legit plug. I had that shit down. I could look at your page
Yeah.
and be like, you ain't selling real shoes. Not even look at your shoes.
Right,
I don't
right.
have to
Yeah.
look at your shoes.
Right.
I could look at number one, I could look at what you asking for as payment and be like,
Yeah.
you're not selling real shoes.
True
Like people
that.
be like, Western Union, MoneyGram. Nope, you're not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
I'm selling a real authentic product as a service, I want to make sure that the customer can do business with me protected.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My shit is authentic anyway. So there's
Right.
no way that you're gonna come back
Yeah.
and say, I sold you a fake shoe. The SKU numbers I have in my system and the SKU number you have on your shoe, and we, where we shipped you, if you try to trade your shoe out and say this is what I showed you, no.
Yeah.
This is the SKUs that we sent you and everything. Right. So we
Yep.
know you
That's
doing some
legit.
bogus shit.
Yep.
So just looking at it, I could just tell, man, and people were gravitating towards it. And then I fell out of love with it, man. I got into tech when I was like, well, let me see if I could be a reseller again. And I just realized I didn't have that tenacity in me to do it
Gotcha.
again.
Yeah.
So I just went into tech and I was like, yo, this shit brand new.
Mhm.
And everything I went through in my life, sneakers, I used to be a musician, you know what I'm saying?
What instrument?
I didn't play. I used to be a
Oh.
rapper and a singer. So, we was in, at one point I was a solo art. Well, I was in a group called Wolfgang back in the day. We did local things and I was B Palmer. Then I got into a duo, me and a gentleman from Northern Virginia named Kevin, did a group called Over 21. And we seen moderate success with that, where we was in like Source Magazine and
Dope.
we were opening up for major artists and shit like that. So
Nice.
then we turned it into a merchandise business and then clothing business. And then I was in sneakers. And then
Yeah.
all that shit I went through as far as businesses that failed
Mhm.
prepared me for the business that I'm in now.
There we go.
And
Yep.
that's what a major success. So what you guys seeing like with Level Up in Tech, it's literally 6 years in the making. 7 years in the making, because all that shit I did before failed and it prepared me to be smart of what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And I just think I found my purpose, getting into tech. As soon as I got in, everybody was like, yo, how you do it? Yo, how you do that shit? Yo, like, oh my God, I need help. Oh my God. And I'm like, yo, all right, cool. Let me help you. And I was helping people pro bono for like 2 years before I even built the business model.
Man.
And then I was like, nah, cuz we
Yeah.
gotta get paid for our time,
that.
cuz.
True
Like, what
that.
you doing?
Yeah.
So, and that's what Level Up in Tech. Well, it started off with Level Up with Broadus.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, put it in perspective. I was like, well, if I sell this, they're gonna have to rebrand, and somebody might not buy it because of the rebranding cost, right? So let me corporatize it now and just make a corporate name that I could sell if I
Exactly.
choose to sell, and it's already packaged and branded the way they want it.
Man.
So Level Up in Tech was born, man. I felt like I'm just talking y'all head off.
No,
No,
hey,
because
we-
that,
That's what we
that
need.
information, man,
Yeah.
that's what we like. Because if you're getting some good substance, great information,
Yep.
and people can listen. I know people might not know about all the proxies and what we was talking about earlier. They gonna
Yo, you see
look,
his face? He was
look,
like,
they look.
what the fuck you talking
They
about?
look. You know how I am, man. I'm sitting there staring like I'm trying to just put all the pieces to the puzzle because I was just like in awe that that much was into
It was in
the
depth,
daggone
man.
shoe game.
Yeah.
But like if somebody wanted to start out in tech,
Yeah.
because you got a bunch of different certifications out there. You got Security Plus, you got A Plus,
Yep.
you got everything. You got different cloud certifications. If you had to give somebody a direction, or if you don't want to, but if you just wanted to be like, hey, if you want to get in cloud, you should do this or you should do that.
You should learn infrastructure first, like Windows or Linux. Period. Like that's first thing and foremost, because those are two, operating systems that you could use a Mac, but Mac is easy, right?
Yeah.
But learning, Mac is based off of a little bit of Linux anyway, right? So when you want to learn, you got to learn the basics and understand it and get your hands dirty before you go to certification.
Gotcha.
Because one thing I learned with certifications was listen to everybody that told me to get certifications. When I got the certifications, going into the interview, and they was talking shit that I ain't never talk about, tools and services I ain't never heard of.
Man.
And I'm sitting there like, yo, certifications ain't telling me that shit.
Right.
Like I ain't know that. Like what is Python?
Yeah.
What's Terraform? Like what is configuration management? All this shit. Like what?
Yeah.
Databases? They didn't tell me that in the certification. So Understand, first of all, understand what you want to do, right? Look at the industry and see where it's going. Like I highly suggest, if you're not, you learn cloud. Period.
Mhm.
All of IT is going to be eaten by cloud, and people are going to either go like cloud direction. I mean, and when I say that, that doesn't mean like everybody's going to be 100% cloud,
Mhm.
right? But what they're going to do is probably have a hybrid environment where they're on prem, meaning their own data center and cloud,
Mhm.
right? So 2020, COVID pushed companies to adopt cloud that wasn't ready.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, very true.
So being not ready and rushed into it and not having the support as far as the upskilled employees,
Mhm.
that's very scary.
Mm.
So you guys have a perfect environment to upskill and go grab the bag in tech. Like you can literally, like our guests in our program get a role ranging from 80 to 100. First role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's very realistic
Mhm.
in this time right now. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So you can upskill, learn cloud, and go show a company how you can help them solve problems
Right.
and get the bag. Even if, think about somebody who's a waitress or waiter or making $10, $15 an hour right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Think about if they go upskill and learn for 5, 6 months, 7 months, and go land a role. Even if that company say, you know, hey Raheem, we know you don't know shit.
Mhm.
You did a great job studying on your own, but you still don't know shit, right? But we're gonna take a chance on you, Raheem.
Mhm.
We're gonna start you off at the bottom. Okay. So we're gonna give you 65.
Most people would be like,
Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
most
Like
people be like, what?
65,000, somebody a fucking manager at a grocery store that don't make that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And been at a manager for 10 years.
Yeah.
And gotta be on their feet all fucking day.
All day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the upsell of it. Like, but you can't look at me or look at anybody that's been a guest in our program and seen the success and look at the success only, right?
Mhm.
Because you got to think about this. People look at the success, no matter what it is, right? And want it. But if you give it to them, they wouldn't know how to keep it because they didn't know what it took to get it.
There we go.
Mhm.
That's
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. That's
So
true.
you look at successful people that came out of the program and be like, oh, I could do that. That's great. You have to have the attitude.
Yeah.
But you can't come in there and be like, I could do that shit. That shit easy. And then when that shit get hard, because we get a lot of people that come in like, yeah, I'm gonna dip my toe in the water. No, nigga, you gotta dive.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
right.
you can't fucking dip your toe in the water. Like you gotta dive in and immerse yourself in the culture.
Right.
Because if you don't, you ain't gonna get this shit.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna swim to the other side either. You're
Yeah.
gonna drown. And when you drown, you're gonna say, it's your fault I drowned.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, like what's happening is dive in the water, take all the help that you need. We
Mhm.
got scuba divers that say, we're gonna help you learn how to dive and swim.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
But what people do, they dive in and don't take the help because they think if I take the scuba diver's help, it's gonna make me look dumb, like I don't know what I'm doing. Motherfucker, you don't know what you're
You don't-
doing.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Like,
You
you
gotta
know
have
what I'm
that
saying?
tank, that oxygen tank. Go ahead.
Right. Like,
It's like it sound like a
you
pride
don't
thing.
know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta have an open mind. Like you can't come in with a closed mind saying it's my way. If it's your way, then why you joining a program? Not just even mine,
Yeah.
but why you learning from a platform, or why you joining a boot camp, or why you going to school?
Yeah.
If you coming in that mindset of like it's my way,
Man.
I'm gonna power
Mhm.
through this shit. I'm gonna do. Nah, bro, you don't even know what you doing. So how you gonna talk about you gonna power? How you gonna talk about you gonna knock somebody out in the gym if you don't know how to throw a correct punch?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna get in this gym. I'm gonna knock his ass out. And he been
Hit
have
the
muscle
windmill.
memory. He done working his footwork, and he gonna knock your ass out. Then you gonna want to take the help of the trainers
Yeah,
after.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
anybody can do this.
Yeah.
Anyone,
No matter your background and how old you are.
right? Don't matter, bro. I got 14-year-olds right now on LinkedIn passing cloud certifications, getting ready.
Wow.
Dang.
You got a 13-year-old that was hired by Google.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
I can't even fathom that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
amazing.
Like to
That's
do
amazing.
projects because that's how smart he is.
I was listening to a story on YouTube the other day. It's about this guy. He was a hacker, and he had like super long hair, and he was like telling a story about like how you was saying about like Python and different codings
Yep.
and stuff like the dude I'm talking about.
Nope.
He got like he lived in Florida, but just to hear the stories about what you can do when you get your hands wrapped around like technology
Right.
and things like that, like he got in trouble, like big time trouble with I guess his partner or whatever.
Yeah.
FBI, any average person that commits a crime like that, and if they aren't on that type of level of doing, what can you do for me? Well, he gonna give you this time, but what can you do? Like he did something like crazy, and he got hired by that, and then got paid millions of dollars. And
So
I'm
I'm
like,
saying that's the value though that he didn't see in himself.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
used it the wrong way, but they seen
Right.
it. They was like, yo, this motherfucker out here
Doing
doing what? We need him. I mean, somebody was smart enough to be like, yo, don't throw him in jail. We need
him.
like you need the criminals to catch the criminals.
Yeah, and that's what.
You
Yeah,
know
he
what I'm
said that.
saying?
He said that he went from doing what he was doing to catching the criminals.
Right.
Like, and I'm like, dude, it just blew my mind. Like he was talking about how like he can like get on people's phones and like look at like what you looking at, and then listen in on your phone conversation, and like
hello.
like he can like he literally
You know what I'm
like
saying? Like,
if
check
he in
out
the
phone.
background listening to everything you're doing, looking through your camera and everything like legit. That's how skilled he was at what he does.
Look, if that's how skilled he is, that's how skilled the government is.
Yo, exactly. I was gonna say, think about from his perspective, if he's training and teaching, the upcoming generation to be like him.
Yeah.
we in trouble.
We
I mean,
in
I think
trouble.
we
You
already in
have
trouble.
no privacy. We probably
No.
don't have any privacy now.
Now
Just
we
don't
don't,
know
yeah.
it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh,
Like,
I'm already.
I mean, especially
yeah.
Facebook. I be thinking
Yeah.
about some shoes on Facebook. Like, you want to buy these shoes? Like, what, motherfucker?
Watch
But
it,
so,
look.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, soon we leave, from this podcast, man, we get into our cars, saying we go to our destination. Guarantee you, one of our phones is gonna talk about tennis shoes. It's gonna show you little advertisements on.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, for sure.
They listening to it, man.
They
We give them
listening.
permission to do it, but when you download the app, you accept what those permissions are. A lot of
Yep.
people don't read it, don't pay attention. Oh
Yeah.
I want Facebook. Make sure you read what you're getting into.
Yep.
Mhm.
So think about this. When you leave and get into your cars, well, when we leave and get into our cars,
Yeah, because I'm gonna be chilling
Because he-
right here, right? So,
what can happen is Google says you're 7 minutes from home. 7 minutes take you 7 minutes to get home.
yo, I
Like,
get those all the time.
No.
So think about like every Saturday we used to go out to get breakfast. Then Google started saying when I got in the car and start moving, Google say it's 30 minutes to Tip Top restaurant
Oh,
or whatever, right?
I love TikTok.
15 minutes to Tip Top restaurant, 25 minutes to Wood Grill. Like, or even say it's 30 minutes to His Image Barbershop.
Dude.
Yeah.
You like, what the
They
fuck?
calculate our steps,
Yeah.
bro.
So
That's scary.
the
man.
thing I want to ask, bro, is do you think is so? I've heard two different stories. It could be the people, or they have built these systems and these algorithms so good that the machine just in the background constantly calculating instead of
Yeah. So think
And-
about this.
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
No. That was it.
Yeah. So think about this. All right. You have Google Home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Google Home, you can control your lights,
Mm-hmm.
meaning Google knows what time you go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
right? You could lock your doors, control your TV.
Yep.
Means Google knows what you're watching
Yeah.
and knows when you leave home. Since it knows when you leave home and it already tells you where you're going, you know what I'm saying? When you get in your car, it's calculating, thinking that you're going to a place that you normally go every Tuesday at 6:00.
Man.
Then think about this. We got Apple Pay, Google Pay, and all that. Google knows what you spend your money on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you up there searching, they know what you're searching. Know the secrets. Google search has the secret petitions of everyone's heart.
Dude, that is so true.
You see
Do
what
y'all
I'm
hear?
saying?
Do y'all hear that? Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Like the secret petitions of your heart, like your deep, dark secrets, or even the deepest dreams,
The brazzers.
the brazzers or the brazzers or the 100 million billion or $100 billion idea.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Google search knows what
Man.
you thinking. So when you go on them like brazzers.com, You can hide it from everybody else, but Google say, motherfucker, you can't hide it from me.
We got a whole database with your name on it
Yeah,
attached to
you know
all
what I
your
mean?
searches.
You know how many Tiana Trumps you done looked at?
Yeah. So do you think it's safe for people to, like, say you got an idea? You think it's safe for people to it's not gonna go anywhere, but it's almost like the breadcrumbs is there.
I mean, I think it's to do research on your idea, but you got to be on. So that's why it's very important when you get an idea in business,
Mhm.
it's to want to get the concept out right then and there.
Yeah.
Because so a lot of people think it's unethical to serve a product before you, or sell a product before you have a product done, right?
Mhm.
It's the most ethical thing you can do when you have an idea, get it out as quickly as possible. Let me tell you why. Number one, somebody come out with that same idea as you're gonna be fucking hurt and looking stupid. You
Mhm.
get analysis paralysis. It take 2 years to come out with a concept. Somebody took 3 months to build and get it out. Number two, you're actually doing market research and doing better for your customers, right? So think about, you got this product and you selling this product before you even got it made. So you be like, look, this product gonna launch
Mhm.
on April 1st, right? You're gonna get it at a discount because it's beta. So I'm not gonna ask you full price. So let's say the full price is $100. $50, 50% off.
Right.
It's beta, right? For a service or a product.
Mhm.
So now you can use them to get the kinks out. And they know it's beta. They know it's a testing. That's what beta means. You're testing it.
Right.
So you're working the kinks out. So when you launch this thing at full scale, when you finally understand what they need, what works, what doesn't work, you could double down on what does work, take away what doesn't work, implement more things that do work to implement more value, and then launch it at full scale. Now you can charge people $100 and feel good that you have your product worked out. Most people don't do that. What they do is even if they do it fast, they take 6 months to create a product. Think about it. I'm gonna do this, cross the I's. Dot my I's, cross my T's, and get out and serve this $100 product. And then they still got to work the kinks out.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And now people are paying full freight for a product that it should be beta because you haven't even worked the kinks out. Just because you sat here and planned all this shit don't mean that you ready and you got all the kinks ironed out, because it's gonna be kinks you need to iron out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why at Levelupintech, I started off a lower price. You know what I'm saying? And we just grew as we worked the kinks out and we got it great and we got in our groove. We raised the price. And then it started from one person, me, to 11 people on the team.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
You know what I'm saying? So work the kinks out. If you got an idea, bring it to market as quickly as possible. That does you justice as a business, and serve it to your fans or your base as fast as you can. And say it's beta.
Right.
We still sell it before you even got it done.
Mhm.
That way you already got money coming in, and then you launch it. Be like, look, we working the kinks out with y'all, and then when it's done, give them the better package at another discount. Say instead of $50, y'all will this on the beta. This is the real thing now, $75. And then everybody else get $100. You know what I mean? Now you got a product that you work the kinks out and you can continue to improve it over time.
Right.
But for the most part, you're not going to get bad reviews on it because those 10 or 20 people that you've done in beta already gave you the reviews of what you need to do to improve.
Man, spitting.
That's
straight up knowledge.
straight up
I ain't even mean to. I just
I'm over here taking my mental notes.
Yeah,
dropping
them
them all.
What you think about this? The guy. I watched the special last night, man, and it was on TV, and me and my wife was watching it. But it was about the guy who created the Fire Festival. Now I know you heard of that.
Yeah, with Ja Rule and shit.
Dude.
Yeah.
That just still blows my mind how, so many people fell for it, right? But because of his marketing skill and how he was able to promote it, getting the money to give to the, A-list celebrities,
right.
Models, of course you had Ja Rule and
right.
I mean, it was crazy from the outside looking in. It's like, this is gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get this package. You know, I'm gonna stay here, and like watching the whole documentary, man. If you haven't watched it, man, it's just crazy. But these guys get to the location, and they're looking like looking at their phones. And look, where are the models? Where are these combined? You know, like this, and this man really thought that he could get away with it. And this man is now in the special was called The Con Man, and this talking about how he scammed all those folks and had to get his money back basically.
But it's crazy, right? Because a lot of people do that shit now, not even trying to con it. They're not. I don't think their intentions is to be con men, but they do it in business, right? They think of this product. They think of this. I'm gonna do this big ass fucking concert, and they think because they take 6 months to plan it, that nothing's going. They're going to deliver a product as they say, right? And then they take everybody money. People get in, and they come in and be like, "Yo, this shit ain't what they said it was going to be." They do that now.
That's true. Look, I think about the folks who get the celebrities to come to Charlottesville, man. And,
right.
You say these musicians to come and they passing out these flyers, come to my after party. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And have the celebrity on the after party like he gonna be there.
Yo, as if like people get these tickets, man. You get the VIP package. Celebrity don't even show up. Right. If they do show up, they're there for about 30, 45 minutes collecting their money and they out the door.
But see, I call that, so y'all might not agree with me this. I call that, because we was in that business too. So I call that a genius way of making money. Because if you could get so what the artists call it is a walkthrough. Yeah. So instead of, right, paying somebody for a full performance, right, you could pay it for a walkthrough or another, I forgot what it was called, another set of activities they can do, but not a full performance, right? Yeah. So let's say Chris Brown charges $250,000 for a full performance, right? Oh, yeah. Right? I mean, that's probably what he charges, $250,000. Good, great. So let's say for a walkthrough, it cost me $100,000. In that walkthrough, it's gonna be so packed. The crowd's gonna demand, like, if he's a great artist and he's professional, he's gonna want to get a crowd what they want. Right. So he gonna give you 2 or 3. He might not do a full performance, but the DJ gonna play the song. He might be up there dancing and singing, da, da, or whatever, right? He gonna give you 2 or 3 songs. Yeah. And they might not have 4 songs, but he gonna give you some type of performance that people be like, yo, he killed it. Yeah, he killed it. Yeah. And it only cost you $150,000 less. You know what I mean?
That's pretty crazy.
Then on top of that, you can say, hey guys, I got okay, so let's do a lesser artist because it probably wouldn't work with Chris Brown. So let's do something like, I don't know, somebody that cost $20,000, $30,000, right? Let's just say that you have an artist cost $20,000, $30,000. You get them 10 to 15 for a walkthrough. Yeah. Right. So now we got Lil Boosie for 10. Yeah. Right. He may cost more, but we got Lil Boosie for 10 walkthrough. Right. Lil Boosie gonna do about 1 or 2 songs. But if Lil Boosie might get smart, be like, I ain't doing no motherfucking songs because I know they try to do. I want my bread. But he might do 2 or 3 songs. Yeah. What you gonna say is, and this is where they started getting geniuses at it. Hey, open up for Lil Boosie. They come and hit all the local artists. Open up for Lil Boosie, right? $500 for 1 song. If you want to do 2 or 3 songs, maybe $1,000. Right? And next thing you know, you got 10 fucking opening acts. Dang. 10. They start, Boosie don't come on at 12. The opening acts start at like 8.
Dude, I always wondered, like,
you know what I mean?
Going to these concerts, like my last one, but the one that I can really remember was seeing Trey Songz in Richmond, and this is back when he had the Trey Day album out, and still skinny dude with the cornrows, right, man, you know what I'm saying? he didn't get into all that other, stuff he got out now. But people was waiting for him, man. We sitting there, had a couple people go before him, and I was just thinking, like, man, this dude gonna show up. And then like you can hear the girls even like as much as they love Trey, they were like, oh, he whack, he ain't showing up. And then, the big old Suburban came, dropped him off. You see him come walk through. He did about 3 songs, and he did a little walkthrough for people who did the VIP package.
Right.
And so it was a cool experience, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. I of course I was there, man. I was a huge fan. Being able to kind of, chat it up with him. But to see, these other artists, man, doing the same thing, it's just like it's something that, us common folk don't really understand, really get to see that side of the business, to know that like that's just part of how it goes.
Yeah.
They come in, late,
Mhm.
right? And they get that money, man. They go next city,
Yep.
And you think about
Yeah.
it, that's
It's a
easy way to
bag,
get,
bro. It's a bag. Think about it. Like you got them for like maybe 12 to 2 or maybe
Mhm.
12 to 1,
yeah,
right? Only got them for an hour. So how you gonna keep these people entertained? You get 10 fucking acts,
yeah,
right?
Mhm.
Pay you $1,000 a piece, or you can say, hey, here's tickets. You buy the tickets from me for, let's say, $1,000 a piece. I mean,
Mhm.
$1,000 for 100 tickets. You can sell those tickets for as much as you want. You can say, hey, come see me at $20 a piece. It's up to now as a promoter. The promoter, like, yeah, we want to pack the place, but we're gonna pack the place anyway. But it's up to you to get people there to come see you from selling these tickets. Because you already paid me for the tickets.
right.
So now you got 10 people, right? How much I sell you Boosie cost? 10. So now you got your money back for Boosie.
Yeah.
Now you collecting Door's profit.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
and you could do a percentage of the bars too.
Okay.
Right? So let's say you got 1,000 people in there, $20 a pop,
Yeah.
Mhm.
20 racks.
Dang.
Boosie already taken care of from the artist.
Yeah. Wow.
Now you made 20 racks from the door. Now you can say $20 before 11, $50 after, right? So let's say
Adding to it.
800 people come in at $20 a pop, which is 16. And then another 200 come in at 50, which is another 10. So now you got 26 just from the door. And then the bar gonna give you a percentage because the bar slammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to start a club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
Yeah.
that was back in the day. I don't know how they do it now. That was like
Yeah.
2013.
COVID
man.
days.
Yeah, so you can't pack the club now.
A lot of those because it's almost like those you watch those speakers like the TEDx speakers, and them
Oh yeah.
they'll have like say like Gary V or somebody or people talking about astronomy or whatever. They have a bunch of people talk before them, but those people get paid like due to the I don't know if it's free or the invites.
Well, with TEDx, right? A lot of conferences think they're so big that they don't have to pay you. It's exposed. Like somebody like Gary V, I wouldn't imagine that he would come there and do it for free.
Yeah.
But anybody else, no. And then you get TEDx got the subgroups too.
Mhm.
So like not only the huge TEDx talk, but they got subgroups in like different cities. So like it could be a TEDx Charlottesville, TEDx Fredericksburg, TEDx DC,
Gotcha.
whatever, right?
Mhm.
So those are free. Like they don't pay you for shit.
Right.
It's TEDx, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a whole lot of if you gotta so in order to be the success, right, you gotta learn and understand. Like it's the information is right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Like anything you want to learn how to do is right here.
Yeah.
There's one thing in tech that people don't do that I say do is read.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you want to get into cloud or get better in the field that you're in, read how companies are solving problems. Read case studies
Yeah.
Mhm.
and stuff like that,
That's
right?
what I do too.
Because that's gonna make you one of the smartest men in the room about what you do. Because a lot of people don't read. That's where the expertise come in.
Yeah.
Like when you can spit straight facts or where the industry is going or what tool does this and that, and you could understand it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people can't have that conversation. They got the hands-on work,
Mhm.
but to understand it from a architectural standpoint,
Yeah.
They can't have that conversation. And reading solves a lot of that shit.
Mm.
So whatever industry you're in, look at articles and look at like you want to be a manager, like musician manager, read what managers do, read what industry is going, like how you can help artists solve problems, what artists are doing now that's new.
Dude, that's so true, man. Even with my current job, man. I, like you said, read up on different things that's going with the business, and getting down to like one of our machines that we work on, like just reading the manual, man, understanding it in and out, to where the issue arises, man. You can kind of just be that expert, behind it. So reading forums and jumping on different blogs, communicating and networking with those who's been in the industry for like 30 plus years is like yeah, you're going to gain that knowledge, man. You're going to gain that knowledge
quick,
and you can be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to know everything, but if you know enough, you'll be dangerous in that type of field. So that's very true.
So you don't got to know everything, but if you can find the answer or understand your process of how to solve the problem, I think you'll be, great. I mean, that's what everything you do. Like, you're going to talk shit about recording and editing and all that, using a camera. He'd be like, yeah, so when we shoot you here, right, the MP3 waves over the finite peptide, it's gonna, like, I don't even like what? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when you do this, the Bruce Broadus is gonna dynamically flash under and over. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
You see how you be dissecting my language now? He ain't even paying attention. Nothing I be saying.
I'm like, bro. And I'm sitting there like, all right, cool. We just gonna shoot. Like, I ain't gotta worry about that other shit.
Like, that's what you gonna
That's
do.
what you do. Like, we just shoot. I'm probably, look, I don't care who out there, and I tell them all the time, I'm probably the easiest client he has to shoot.
Don't tell people this on this podcast.
Yo,
you see how you act.
I'm probably the easiest.
It's a hard gig, man.
Even on my days that I'm not, even the days I'm not prepared, it's still taking like 20 minutes. It take him longer to set up sometimes than it takes him to shoot me.
Okay.
And I can say this to like videographers and aspiring people. It's just like when you got somebody like easy that you can tell somebody that calculate their steps. You know what I'm saying? Because he be in the house in front of the mirror like,
you my fucking lie, yo.
I caught him a couple times, Yo,
don't listen to that bullshit. Get out of here.
But no, man, the legit Broadus one of the easiest people to work with because it's like that communication. He won't know what I want. He trusts the image that I can put towards stuff and everything. So it just like it harmonizes in the right way. Yeah,
like when the first day he shot me, like he and Lauren took me to Belmont.
Yeah,
and they took that first picture. He was like, "So, what do you think about this?" And I was like, it's like, yo, that shit dope, bro. Yeah. In my head, I was like, that motherfucker is fire. Like, it's like inside, right? I couldn't show, you know what I mean? But when I got the pictures back, I'm like, so I was like, yeah, bro. Like, let's talk about like long term. It's been what, almost a year, maybe?
What was it? Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
That's crazy.
No, it'll almost be a year because what was it? That July.
So it was July.
Yeah, because I told you.
So we got a couple more months.
Yeah,
I
was like, I'm here, man. You like, what? Like, you about to jump on this? So I've been rocking with him ever since.
That's great,
man.
Yeah.
Things, like he come just like, yo, I'm here, yo. Setting up and shit. He bring, you know what I'm saying? So, and the quality is superb. So like, yo, I'm telling y'all, like, y'all.
Yeah.
It's nothing like whatever business that you're in, I will really suggest getting the content. I don't care what type. If you build in bathrooms, content.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Think about like the people who make the most money are the people who brand themselves.
Very true.
And you brand yourselves by content. You don't brand yourselves by come help me, let me help you get your bathroom straight. No.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers not gonna buy you like that. They're gonna buy you where you on TikTok showing how you took a bathroom and turn it into a hotel shower suite. They could be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, how much you charge?
Yeah.
And some people, listen, if you're in business, you can't, if you're in business to please everybody, you're gonna fail. You gotta please the people that's gonna spend money with you.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? The 1%ers, 1% of your customer base is gonna spend more money than 99%.
Mm-hmm.
I follow you.
So meaning if you're trying to please the 99%, a lot of 99% might not be your customer base because they can't afford you or don't want to spend that much.
Mm-hmm.
If you say my work is valued at least $5,000 per transaction, then that's the people you need to follow, the people who are going to pay you that. If it's realistic, right?
Mhm.
If, you know,
Right.
you can't say I want $50,000 for doing the bathroom. I mean, you can, but you probably won't get that many people. If you say my bathrooms are like 10 or 15, this is the work I do, and you're showing that content,
Mm-hmm.
see, what you need to do is show people whatever you're doing, whatever type of service-based business or retail business you're doing. Let's say you cutting hair, right? And you got a barbershop with 10 barbers. They don't have to necessarily come to you.
Yeah.
They can come to your barbers too if you just want to gain that business and have people come in that your community.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do is, okay, how can people take care of their hair until they see you? What products can they use on their hair to keep their hair fresh, clean, get the waves clean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
waves just seasick, all of that until they come see you again. Do that type of content.
Yeah.
Yo, let me show you what I do with my beard every morning.
Yep.
Be like, so now they look at you as the expert.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions they have about their hair, they're gonna come to you.
Yeah, you the guy.
And you the guy that's gonna cut their hair, no questions asked. Or they come into your shop and trusting your barbers to cut their hair, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care if you selling water, you got your own water, Heen water, Franklin Republic water.
Sound like some
Right?
good stuff.
What
Recent springs.
nutritional or what things they can do with water or facts that they didn't know about water that can help them stay healthy and stay replenished.
Mhm.
Right.
That's good.
What's the most important thing? Like, yeah, we know we drink water because I mean water is healthy, right? But what facts can you teach me about water or teach me about what's in your water and teach me about the things that's in your water? What does it do for me?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you got a vitamin A in your water, I'm just making an example because
Yeah, I follow
you got a vitamin A in your water. What is the benefit of me having vitamin A in my body?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's one piece of content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you show me the benefit of that product you have and just give me education on it.
Yeah.
Then that's why I give education.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
give
awesome,
out the info because if I give out the info and they got questions, guess who they coming to?
Back to you.
They're coming to me
It's good.
because they know I'm a person who wants to help.
Yeah.
You got to be the person that wants to help. People can smell if you about the money. Let's be honest. We're all in the business to make money,
Yeah.
but you
yeah.
got to be in business to help your
Mhm.
guests or your consumers or your customers.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be in business to help your consumers become your customers
Mm-hmm.
because that's a difference.
Right.
The consumers and customers are different. So no matter what it is, man, dog food, whatever, content is key. So I say all that to say quality
absolutely.
content.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You got to
Appreciate it.
if you want to 10x your business, you got to put content out.
Yep.
You ain't gonna get nowhere with that. Right now, people want videos and like audio.
Yeah.
They want to see and hear.
Mhm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very true.
And if they can learn from you, they're gonna buy from you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got a product that really treats them good or a product that really helps them get to the next level,
Mm-hmm.
that's all the better.
Mm.
Because if they buy from you, they give you that money, you got to deliver.
Yeah.
And see, and I don't want to over talk it, right? Because
No,
I know
you're
I'm
good.
talking a lot.
That's good.
This what keeps a lot of people from being successful in business too, because a lot of people have a business that can boom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably some people already had an opportunity to scale their business 10 times and stepped away from it because they were scared. Let me tell you why. Because when you accept, let's say you have a person that's selling t-shirts. and you tell them like, okay, what happens if you get a 50,000 t-shirt order? I ain't ready for that. I ain't ready for that because you know why? Because if they accept that money, they gotta deliver.
Wow.
So if you accept that money, you gotta do what you said you want. And most people get in the business to play with it.
I see.
You see what I'm saying? They get in the business to be like, I mean, I'm just gonna see if I like it or something, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they ain't really serious. So when they get a huge order, they're like, oh no, we ain't ready for that. Because they scared, number one.
Yeah.
But they know when they accept that money, now you have to be on it and deliver and do what you said you was going to do. I was that person. When the Level Up in Tech started, people started coming at me left and right. And I was like, yo, maybe I need 2 or 3 people. And at the time, my business coach was like, yo, that's the thin line between failing and succeeding. If you say you're not ready and you go back into your cave, you probably never get this opportunity again. But if you accept the challenge, accept the opportunity, and start scaling your business quick, now it's the thing of going too fast, right? It's a such thing. Yeah. But if you take this, now you got to deliver on what you say you're going to deliver on. Wow. And those 7 people that you were scared of taking up will be nothing. I mean, now, bro, like we started off with 2 people. I started off with 1 person.
Yourself.
No, like one guest. People call them client. I call our clients guests in our program. Start off with 1 guest. Now we get 12 to 16 per month.
Oh man.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the difference of accepting and saying, because if we were scared of that 5, I mean, we probably still be at 5 now.
Yeah.
I see. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I told Raheem, like, yo, I would love to use you a lot more. At this moment, I need to hire somebody that can have the capacity to plan out these content schedules for me. Because I don't have the capacity to run a business and do all my work and everything like that and think of creative content on my own. Right. Can't do that. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know my limits. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but if y'all looking for content, if you're serious about your business and you want to invest that dollar into growing your brand, because that's what's going to help your business scale, this is the guy that you want filming your content. Absolutely. So that's what I said all that to say that. Man.
I appreciate it, man. I you could have cut it a little bit short, but
yeah, motherfucker, whatever.
Yo, so I want to switch directions again. What's your favorite, both of y'all? You can go first or whatever. What's y'all's favorite all-time shoe?
Oh,
go ahead, because it sounds like you got it.
Nah.
That's hard, yo. Because it's different like so shoes. Many. It's
Let me break it down. Comfort. No, because what was it? I texted him like maybe a month ago, and I was like, "Yo, if somebody tried to pay you, how much money did I say?"
I don't know. It was for the Bob Barkers, right?
The most comfortable shoe he'll ever wear. I was like, you got to give you a ton of like, it was like 10,000 every month. Yeah. Broadus was like, yo, I'll wear them shoes to death, man. It was like that nursing home shoe with the strap on them.
Yo, because fuck what y'all talking about, right? A lot of people out here, listen, I wear those nursing home shoes for 10, 20K a month. That's just for wearing those shoes. They ain't counting my business or anything else, right? So while everybody else making fun of me and buying all these shoes that they can't afford, I'm getting paid to wear them.
Yeah.
10 to 20K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think about what 20K get me. 20K is what? 240 a year. With 240 a year, I could damn near buy $1 million home and pay the mortgage on it. That's just off wearing Bob Barkers.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I call them Bob Barkers because of the straps. You know what I'm saying? So favorite shoes, comfort wise, y'all gonna clown me. Y'all gonna clown me. It's these new Uggs that came out with the zip short Ugg boots for men with the zipper on the side, bro.
Oh man, I haven't seen them.
They fresh. They ain't like no, I ain't wearing no crazy looking Uggs, bro.
Poofy jumps on the top.
Nah. It's in the inside though. It ain't it ain't coming out the top. The poofy joint is the fur is in the inside, bro. I can walk 10 miles in those joints.
Yeah.
and would not have any impact on my feet at all.
Wow.
So like those was like they like everyday joints, you know, when it snow, like especially when it snow.
Mhm.
I mean, they short, so as long as the snow is not tall,
Yeah.
you know, you step out in them, you ain't got to worry about the water hitting it, ain't they comfortable? I hate to say that because I know how people feel about Uggs, but you got to check out the new Uggs. It's not plugged, but anyway.
Yeah.
I have to check them out.
So, those, and it's hard between Adidas and New Balance.
Yeah.
I'll say, I don't know. It's just so many shoes are comfortable, even they getting hip.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As far as rocking, favorite shoe that I'll put on that I would like. I mean, if you're talking Jordans, I'll probably be like Jordan 3. I used to be a ones fan. I had all the Jordan ones. I actually did a t-shirt when I had Sneaker Miyagi. I did all the hype Jordan ones on it, and I did all the dates and the names of them on the back. And it sold out quick.
Wow.
So I used to be a huge Air Jordan 1, but then I sold them all. Yeah. And I think my favorite silhouette would be like the 3. You know, OG. Yeah.
I would say mine, man, was either the 4s, you know.
Yeah.
The 4s or the 1s, man. You know,
yeah.
Black and red, you know, I guess what is it called? Chicago Bull 4s, or I mean not 4s, 1s.
Bread.
The bread,
yeah.
Yeah, that was probably like one of my favorite ones as a kid. Man.
Yeah.
That, you know, of course,
the OG joints,
right?
Chicago, Shadowback boards, all that. So you got that face once again, like I don't know what the fuck they talking
about. Because I was about to look. I'm gonna hit you with this heat right now. I'm gonna hit you with this heat. You gonna be like, yo, how did he know that? Like I didn't even know he knew that. All right. So I don't know the name, man. So he might be right. But my favorite, I should have just said favorite Jordan. Then we could have just gotten, you know, into that topic. But my favorite Jordan is the 5s. I had one back when I was younger. You probably know the name. It's the all black ones with like the silver.
Metallic. Yeah.
I had those.
Metallic 5s.
And then if I had to choose a second shoe that I like, it's the what is it? Is it the 13 or the 14 with the bubble on the side? On the top up there with the bubble.
Oh, that's 13.
Oh, them shoes right there.
The hologram.
They cold. Man. I love them.
Yeah.
The last time they came out, man, I would say I had those, man. See, man, me thinking about it tonight, man, just making me think, like, man,
you like, I might go cop some more.
I should have held on to those 2 of them, man.
Yeah, yo, like I mean, Jordans will forever be Jordans, right? Like they just come out with OG classics. Right now is the year of the dunks. So dunks are heavy this year.
Like the SBs.
SBs. Or even just regular dunks. Ain't gotta be SBs. But like I'm a dunk fan. So I buy dunks. Like you know, they had the dunks that came out today, the City Lows or some shit like that. And I took an L on. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about paying resale for those. But they got the Clot. Look at the Clot Air Max 1. CLOT Air Max 1. They finna come out.
Or you type it in and show me.
They finna come out on the 6th. And I'm finna
Air Force Ones?
Air Max.
Oh, Air Max.
And they call Clot?
The Clot Air Max 1. Bro.
Like blood clot people.
Oh, these right here?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Look at this shit, man.
Man, that's some hokey
to
colors.
Me, they fire, bro.
Some hokey colors right there. Hokey.
They are pretty legit.
Yeah, yo, with the Mandarin letters, the writing or whatever.
Got the jokers right. Well, last sale, 413.
Yeah, go to GOAT. They typically cheaper.
Oh,
yeah.
So is there a site where people can get on? Say somebody start listening to this podcast. Is there a site people can get on and like check releases and stuff like that?
Nope. Nah, you could do like Soul Collector. You could do like Soul Links. Soul Links is my favorite. You can go on Twitter, just like there's so many sneaker release. They'll just drop the link when they release. Like go get them. But by that time, everybody, you know what I'm saying? But,
what is there a schedule on? Like say there's like a schedule online?
Yeah,
like say I want to look for a pair of 5s, like the next pair that's gonna come out.
Yeah,
and I go to the website.
If they are coming out, you could probably find the release date.
Dude, I want. No, go ahead.
No, you get. Yeah.
No, I was about to say, like, when did they start doing this whole off-white thing, man? Because, like, I swear, when I was, you know, buying sneakers, man, like, people be having those tag, like they never really had those tags on there where it's like this little orange, or
Right.
they call them off white or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. So Off-White is Virgil Abloh, a designer that like it's like three of them. It's like Kanye West,
Hmm.
Virgil Abloh, and Don C. I don't know if you heard of Just Don.
No, I haven't.
So Just Don does like the basketball shorts, like that's like $500.
What?
Or he used to do like he started off with caps, so it's Python cap. He used to do like a basketball, like a New York Knicks hat,
Mhm.
but he'll change the brim to a Python brim and change the strap to a Python strap,
Oh, I didn't see something
and
like
it should
that.
be like $500.
Shit.
So he started collaborating with Nike and Jordan and made a couple of. So they are friends, and I think Virgil. I mean, he started. Oh, he before Off-White. I think he did Pyrex. You guys remember
I've heard
a
of it.
brand called Pyrex?
I've heard
He used
of
to
it.
be on
think so.
Champion shirts and
Okay.
Champion shorts.
Mhm.
So Off-White is like one of the most hyped Nike's Jordan collabs to come out. So like I had a couple pair. I had a few pair, man. Like I paid good money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to have them.
So looking at these,
So that runs you about right now about 18.
oh,
What? So how? I'm trying to figure out. Like now, since Virgil done established his name to that point, it's like, hey, we need you to come collab and create a shoe with us. And
I mean, he gets more. I mean, think about it. He got Off-White shoes. But I mean, people buy Off-White shoes, but you rather buy a Nike Off-White collab, like an
Yeah.
Off-White collab on a Jordan 5. That's what I got. I got those at home as well.
Mm.
Jordan 5 Off-White, the sail color, which is like a cream.
Yeah.
Almost. So think about the original Jordan 5s, the white with the fire red,
Mhm.
but
Fire
just
red.
make the white cream and make the materials like the material's like a screen material. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, yo.
You got these right here.
Yeah, so I had them.
Ah,
Yeah,
these are the
Travis Scott.
Travis
Travis
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah. So I got the donks though. I got Travis Scott donks. I got Travis Scott merch. I rock Travis Scott merch.
Look, would you rock the Travis Scott McDonald's T-shirt? That
Yeah, I would.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
I ain't
people,
even
man,
seen it.
like
Yeah.
like keeping the receipts, the toy. I mean, we didn't. I don't think around here locally, man, they had the toys. You know what I'm saying? That went
Oh,
with
I ain't
it.
nah, that's too far. But
They
nah, I
collect
do
like
I do
people
the
collect-
shirts. I do the
Okay.
shirts like the
Okay.
shorts. I do any Travis Scott. Yeah, I like
Okay.
Travis Scott clothes. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
man. Yeah, it's
Um,
different. It's
Because
definitely
I mean,
different.
I got his shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, it's just all about like, you know, my son stay mad at me because I stay fresher than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the boy out here, he talking about you old. I'm like, I'm old, but I'm fresh. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want because you can't buy your own shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta come through me.
Come through
Yeah,
me.
don't-
So
yeah.
I like still dressing this way. You know what I mean? Like even when I got meetings with big wigs, I still dress this way. I don't
Yeah.
dress up in
Mhm.
no suit.
Yeah, for sure.
The
man.
first and last time they asked me to wear a button up was when they paid me to do a Dell presentation for Dell computers, and that
Mhm.
was like last month. They was like, "Can you please wear a button up?" I looked at the contract and I said, "Well, this is my minimum." They was like, "Okay, we'll meet it." I was like, "All right, I'll wear the button up."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to them.
So-
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's like that old. I think business done shifted so much. People just wear what they, you know,
Yeah.
as long as it's being presentable or whatever. You ain't
Yeah.
walk around with ketchup stains all on your shirt and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
Listen, you can make $1 million from home
Mm-hmm.
Man.
right now at this moment. That's what it's all about. People are making more money than ever from home,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
business wise or even job wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that, man. Like, you know, people who wouldn't be like, think about women who, sorry, I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna address it. Women and men,
Mm-hmm.
but mostly the statistics is I believe women now, but men are catching up with them, who wouldn't be relevant otherwise are making millions of dollars off of OnlyFans.
Oh
Mhm.
shoot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A regular girl that you would see in Richmond or DC could be making $30, $40, $50,000 a month off of OnlyFans.
Mm.
Black China, you know how much it was reported that Black China made off of OnlyFans
Within a month.
within a month? How much you think?
Easily 250.
250.
Yeah.
All right.
300.
300,000.
Uh-huh.
Try $19 million.
Oh,
The
Look it up. Google it right now. How much
$19 million.
Google it right now. How much money does Black China make per month off of OnlyFans? I don't know how true that is. Now think about, I mean, that's as a business, you know, we're not counting expenses and employees that she pay, but they're reporting that she's making $19 million. And I think that's in British pounds, where the British company has reported. So if we know British pounds is more than the American dollar.
Hmm.
She got, let's see, 20 million devoted fans. And
Can you find it?
$19 million.
Hold on, we about to find it right
from
now.
October
Black.
6th, 2020, Black China makes 17 million a month.
Oh,
That's British pounds, right?
Yeah.
17 million British pounds a month.
Dude.
oh my goodness.
Like,
Yo, y'all talk about 250,000.
yeah.
300,000. Bro, 300,000. She make that in a day.
Oh,
That's like in hours. That's in hours and half an hour or something.
$17 million in British pounds a month.
man. Ain't that Rob Kardashian's old girl? Or
Yeah,
baby mama?
bro. So people who wouldn't be relevant, like otherwise, that's good, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you talk about like shorties on there shaking their ass,
Mm.
doing all whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And making $100,000 a month. And out here flexing on you, talking down, you know, because chicks like, you got some women like that or even men that can't handle money, they're immature, and out here flexing like, yeah, bro, can I see you on Instagram and everything trying to flex, and they ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't even keep it because they ain't did nothing to earn it.
Yeah.
Man.
People just paid because I want to see some ass.
Man.
So let me pay that little $20 a month. It's like, yo, that $20 a month could go to like a subscription to read or build your business.
Build your business. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck all that.
And it's going to, man, that is like astronomical numbers right there.
Yeah.
And it's like but I remember we was talking about it one time, and half the people that's like, she might be on there doing a talking head video, and people paying to subscribe or paying to.
That's what I'm saying.
Like what Cardi B, like she don't do nothing crazy.
Cardi B makes, I think, like $7 a month.
7 million?
And don't even be doing
that's what
nothing
is
on
reported.
there.
Yeah.
Now, not saying these people don't have talent. Let's get this right. Like, I don't want to say Black China don't have talent. What I'm saying is women going, not her particularly, because she's a star, right?
Yeah.
She's done music, she's doing that. But other women can go and make that money, make $1 million a year just by showing. I've seen women that I wouldn't think turn to OnlyFans turn to OnlyFans.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like women that, and I'm saying nothing wrong with it. You get your bread how you get your bread. But I've seen women who in the past look down at people like, you know, are we objectifying women? All y'all do is twerking on the videos and all that. Next to the OnlyFans come out, they like, give me this bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I seen, like, it was a news article about this. 2 kids actually got expelled from their school
because of their mom.
Because they mom,
she was making like what, 100-some thousand a month.
Yeah, she was making
150 a month.
And they expelled it ain't the kids on there doing something that's
it's
crazy,
the mama.
but it's the mom, right? So what do you think about the repercussions, or maybe it's not repercussions, of the decision now to get on such sites like that, man, where people can subscribe and save the video, use it against you one day, or like that's
well, I mean, to me, if you got the video, that means you paid.
Yeah, that's true,
right? So, two, to be honest with you, and not saying she didn't. I mean, she could have, but it depending on the school that they were in, she could have been like, "I'll donate $100,000 to to the school.
Yeah.
Get my kids back in there.
Kids welcome
Well,
to the-
Mrs. Smith, we're going to welcome them back. And not only that, they're going to get, oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Smith. We're sorry that we had to bother you that way. From now on, we're going to keep on looking the other way, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know, we keep shaking that ass, okay? We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So money talk, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let these folks fool you.
That's crazy, man.
100,000?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah.
She could have came in there with a Starbucks day. You know what? I'm gonna get Starbucks to cater to y'all for the day. They'd be like, Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think on the video too, they showed, you know, the she was like on this little platform talking to the media, you know, and I think the husband was sitting there talking and all that about, you know, how does he feel about it? And I'm just like,
do they know what they doing to her brand? All you doing is elevating.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
People.
They gonna want to see who she is.
No,
That 150 gonna go to 3.
She don't
that's
care.
what I was say. At the same time, you know, that much, you know, of the spotlight, they thinking it could be negative. Yeah, the kids went out of school, but like
they don't know what they're doing in the
Do you know how many
background.
kids, depending on how old, I don't even know how old their kids were.
Yeah, maybe 14.
14.
tops.
All right, so think about 14-year-old take their mom and daddy credit card and be like, let me see what Mrs. Smith working with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's the reality. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you think you serving justice by getting these kids out of here? It's like, yo, this MILF. You know, people that I want to see, they playing so many scenarios in their mind, and it's just fueling the fire to her page, and it's probably skyrocketing when they hear this story.
yo, 150 to 3, and the daddy probably sitting there like, shit. I just seen this new S550 AMG 63 that I'm gonna buy.
Man.
Y'all talking about kicking my kids out? Oh, we finna get them in private school.
Private school. Yeah.
If they not, you know what I mean? If they are in private school, we finna take them somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody gonna want this 150 that about to be 300 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I make 300. What is $10,000 a month for my kids?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know what? I can hire somebody.
Yeah.
Pay a teacher's salary.
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Johnson, I know you're making 50 at the school. I'll pay you 70 to come tutor my kids.
For one kid. Like,
I'll pay you 70 a year to come tutor both of my kids.
Wow.
That's 2 kids opposed to 35 that you got. And I pay your benefits.
Great. Dang.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And because I'm making $300,000 a month. I'll take 1 month's salary her whole year. I could work for 3 months and be like, if my kid's in 9th grade, like, I guarantee you a 3-year contract for $210,000 if you teach my kids for the next 3 years.
Dang, that's crazy.
That is nice.
You mean you think that way? They're like, I mean, maybe some issues that we probably don't see. Like somebody may look at this, but like, oh, they can't do that because of the, you know. But money talk, bullshit walk.
Yeah.
When you got that bread, listen. You're a preacher turning to a pimp for the right amount.
Lord help.
You know what I'm saying? A school teacher will be out here slinging dope for the right amount. And I'm not saying everybody, because people look at this, not everybody. What I'm saying is, think about if somebody asks you, hey, and they do this on the internet, right? Hey, would you go out with me? Nah, you're not my type. What about for 10 grand?
Boom, done.
They like, no, 20 grand. Like the dude that go on the internet be like, yo, your girl look good. He be like, what? He be like, you let me take your girl out for a date? You like, yo, get up out of here, bro. He be like, what about 10 grand? And he'll be like, and the girl be like,
dang.
And he be like, 20 grand. He be like, babe, it's 20 grand.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
you know what I'm saying? She be like, oh, so you finna let me? Be like, 30 grand. He be like, babe, we can get a car. I remember this like it's just babe, we can get a car for 30,000 just one night.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Money, look, money. It'll make people do some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
man.
man. So it's all about. Right now, it's so much money out here to be made. I mean, some people are confused how to make it.
Mhm.
And some people are so stuck in their ways that they're like, man, I can't make no money. But all you got to do, look, man, people selling plates out their house.
Very
Etsy.
true. Very
Etsy.
true.
No health department, nothing. They selling plates out their house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying nothing wrong with it because I done bought a few plates out of people's house. You know what I mean? Shout out, I don't know if I should say his name, but shout out to Mike McGee who used to fix some Jamaican plates, boy. Lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Them joints. But, you know, he at the Reds Grill. I'm going to plug him. He at the Reds Grill right now.
Go check him out.
Check him out. But
Word.
yeah, them Jamaican, the oxtail plates he fixed out his house.
Oh,
But
dude.
what I'm saying is people out their house, bro, they whatever, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Get
got
to the
dog
money.
beds. I got $100 dog beds.
And people
They'll
making
buy it.
money.
Hey, they'll buy it.
Yeah, you're the right customer, bro. Like
Yeah.
I got $500 dog beds. What's the value? Well, it's made of a fox fur or something, you know, whatever. Like, your dog be sleeping on fox fur.
And
But
get a picture of the dog sleeping in it. And that go back to that marketing strategy like we was talking about.
content.
Yeah.
Content, man.
So that's what it's about, man.
yeah,
you know?
that's what's up, man. Yo, that was interesting. Yo, that was real
Yeah,
interesting. I think this was a legit one right there. I don't know if you got more, but my wife said she come back at 8:00, so she
She late though.
Yeah, she gonna kick me
She
off my
probably
own
like,
podcast.
you're gonna be in the doghouse, bro.
Yeah, she
You know
kicked
what
me
I'm
and
saying?
Chad off. But that if I feel like that thing could keep on going,
Oh,
man.
you know
The stuff we could talk about.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to my opinions and views, Broadus Palmer does not represent. I want the people to know that I do not represent my own opinions and views. All this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This dude
So I
is
gotta
crazy.
say that. You know?
Yo, this dude is crazy. That's funny.
I appreciate
man.
y'all having me.
Oh
man.
yeah, anytime. Like any Chad, you got any closing things you wanna ask Broadus or
man,
anything
well,
like that?
I mean, we went over quite a bit, and like you said, man, we can sit here and kick it and talk all night, man. But
He like, I ain't got nothing.
all right, man, look. But honestly, though, man, like I really think you dropped some jewels, man. You know, just from the perspective, from an entrepreneur's perspective, man. You know, about the business, and you know, you really broke it down to a science for me, man. About the whole sneaker game, and I've
Right.
learned a lot already just in this one setting, man. So, I appreciate you coming out, man, and kicking it with us, and yeah, man, spitting that knowledge to us.
Yeah, I
bro.
appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all having me for real.
Yeah,
All
go ahead and close them out. Well, say what you got to say, champ. Your closing words for the people.
Yeah, so I will say this. I'm a tech guy, so if you want to transition and advance your career in tech, more specifically cloud, and you want to learn how to understand and get hands-on with solving problems as an engineer, go to levelupintech.com. We have cohorts every month. We're here to support you and help you transition through your journey. All right, so come to the Level Up in Tech Facebook group. We have a exclusive community called Evolve with Level Up in Tech. Very inexpensive way to gain knowledge of how to level up in tech on your own terms and be successful that way. $20 a month building that community out. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate everybody watching, and connect with me on LinkedIn too if you're on a professional network. So yeah.
Y'all heard what
Awesome.
he said. Dropping dimes, but can't shoot a basketball. We got Broadus Palmer. My man, we out.